Hey everybody, it's me, Larasha, Goddess Queen, just me, 23, and this is going to be a pick a card reading. I haven't done any of these in a long time. It's been over a year since I did a pick a card reading, but I've been trying to do this since last year, and now I have time that I can finally do this. So please subscribe, like, share. My channel, please. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you have been here for a while, thank you for supporting me. So we have 4 different sets of cards. And again, the way that it works with pick a card readings, pick whichever either number. This is going to be number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4 are going to go by the little pyramids that's on the cards. We have red jasper, as far as this color, red jasper. We have green aventurine, okay, blue aventurine, and yellow aventurine. And I know it doesn't look yellow, but it is yellow. It's like a yellowish orange stone. Okay. Yellow aventurine. Again, 1, 2, 3, or 4 are whichever first picks your eye, wherever your intuition is picking you. You can pick more than one. You can go with 1, 2, 3, all 4 could resonate with you if you're one of those people that is at a high vibration where you're finding out that almost every reading that you're watching resonates with you. It's up to you on which way you're wanting to do this. So this is going to be a love, life, and purpose pick a card reading. Okay, so you could be a twin flame, a twin ray, a divine partner, a life partner, a karmic, a soulmate, a person that's just on their growth as far as healing themselves mentally, physically, as well as emotionally when it comes to this reading. I'm not going to do just one category as far as love, because the cards that I put in here, I'm wanting everybody to understand exactly where they are in their journeys and help them, give them clarity in their situation, regardless if it's helping them unlock something from their past life, to their love situation, if you're a twin flame, twin ray, your divine partner, or life partner, or again, karmic soulmate trying to get information to help you in your situation, if you know that you're not a masculine or a feminine, whichever or whoever's watching this. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to do set 1 first. So again, red jasper, music in the background to help me catch some of the music, the synchronicities. Help me catch some of the clairaudiency, and then for the synchronicities for the cards, depending on what deck I'm reading about. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So the first card, we have the Ace of Wands. So this means inspiration. It means passion. It means being bold, being daring, being adventurous. So whoever picked this deck of cards, this represents energy as far as yourself. It represents energy as far as Aries, Leo, as well as Sagittarius. So you could be dealing with your masculine, your feminine could be harnessing or have that in their birth chart as far as when it comes to their zodiac, or a placement like Venus, or it would be significant for like Venus, Sun, Moon, or rising, and then Saturn as well for this. When it comes to placements in birth charts, they can have fire in there, but this represents energy as far as passionate energy, so sexual energy. So there could be some of y'all thinking, or being intimate with your masculine, your feminine, desiring your masculine, your feminine, wanting to take action and wanting to be noble and wanting to be daring. So I feel that somebody's wanting to dominate a situation. They gained a new spark. Okay, gained a new spark, gained a new inspiration, and this is new energy for you, whoever's watching this, or this is your masculine, your feminine. Okay, we have the 5 of Cups. So this represents energy as far as feeling disappointed, regretting a certain situation, going through the loss, going through the sorrows, going through a grieving situation. So you could be grieving over your masculine, your feminine, or your masculine, your feminine could be grieving over you. Let's say if they are disappointed with themselves because of their actions, because you do have the Ace of Wands, and that represents movement, actions, taking responsibility. If they were not doing that, as far as when it comes to the relationship between you and them, I feel that this person is regretting some of the things that they have done, or all of the things that they have done or caused any type of harm or any type of pain when it comes to the relationship between you and them. So there could be some drinking, alcohol, indulging in things that brings, certain illusions or brings certain emotions about themselves, or alcohol, drugs, but also hiding back their emotions. And I feel that somebody possibly was hiding back their emotions, and they're regretting, they're disappointed with themselves with not owning up, or just not moving, or not, showing the affection that the way that they need to show the affection, is what I'm hearing, as far as with her holding on to that seals. So some of them could have left, causing you feel left abandoned, and it caused you to lose, certain emotional stability, feelings within yourself, okay, characteristics with yourself, sadness, betrayal, grief, anger, all those energies that has to do with your heart chakra, because water represents with your heart chakra, it has to do with your emotions, okay, is what I'm getting from this. Yeah, the Knight of Wands. So they're wanting to respark this relationship back up. They're getting ready to take action. They're no longer wanting to sit in regret for their decisions they made in the past. They're wanting to start something brand new. So this represents energy as far as motivation. It represents energy as far as, like I said, somebody being daring, them being adventurous, them seeking the passion, okay? But fighting for you, whoever's watching this, or you're fighting for your masculine, your feminine. So somebody getting ready to take action, okay? After them not taking action before. Gaining the confidence, gaining your self-esteem, being ambitious. The Two of Swords. So in the past, they possibly could have been somebody that was indecisive. Let's say if they was, you were in a situation where there was third-party situations involved, if they were choosing other things, regardless if this was another suitor, a karmic or soulmate, a job, family, friends, addictions. They were juggling you and other things, which was causing them to be, caused you to feel very overwhelmed in a situation, as well as caused them to feel very overwhelmed in a certain situation, putting extra weights on their shoulders, juggling, not being very indecisive, also causing your own self-sabotaging energy with not moving forward on, decisions that that needs to be made. So I feel with this card being reversed, this is better energy for me, because they're no longer juggling whatever was. It was very overwhelming for this person, for them to juggle you and a karmic or a soulmate at the same time, or if this was job, family, friends, or certain addictions, it became very overwhelming for this person, is what I'm hearing. Too much to bear. It was too much to bear, is what I'm hearing. So now this person is wanting to make a decision, and now they're moving towards you. They're no longer indecisive, is what I'm hearing. So the next card we have is this. It says, the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. So following this path with faith, not being indecisive, releasing the old, allowing the new possibilities and the new doors to open up for you, whoever's watching this, in your masculine, your feminine, new opportunities, a new path, a new direction, okay? Keeping your faith, keeping your hopes alive. Main male, so they maturing as an individual. They're no longer being, not confident within themselves. I feel that this is somebody that matured as an individual. They possibly been through, troubling times, rough times, as far as when it comes to their stability. Again, overbearing energy, weights on their shoulders, so causing them to, feel way down in a certain situation, made them, let's say the people that they were involved with, the things that they were taking part of, and if it caused them to lose, the connection between their masculine and feminine, it caused this person to mature in a faster than what you expected, okay? With them coming to realization of their own, they were taking action of their own responsibilities. So now this person is bold. This person knows that they are the main male or the main female in your life. So you have a 1 here. 1 represents new beginnings. Get some exercise. So going outside, getting some exercise. This also represents sexual energy for me too, with you having the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Wands coming out. That's let me know that there is going to be intimacy that's going to be involved with the reunion between you and this person. This also can represent physical activities as far as exercising too. So going out, walking, yoga, physical, weights. It says, as your body becomes stronger, you begin to feel stronger in all ways. So you also begin to start feeling lighter. Things are not so overwhelming. A lot of anxiety, you detach from certain anxiety and things like that, okay? Grasshopper spirit. So it says, take a leap of faith. So this person is taking action. They're taking a leap of faith. Again, they're being daring. They're being adventurous. They're being noble. This person is getting ready to take charge. This also represents energy as far as being a leader. Okay, you have a 30 here, which 3s represents connection. Your 3D body now connecting with your 5D spirit, your 5D soul. Action. Wow, you can't make this up. So somebody's really feeling take action. They're really finna to put movement into, making this work with their masculine, their feminine. Or if this is you, you're getting ready to take action to make this work for your masculine, your feminine. So it says action. It says you have the courage to express the unique, loving colors of your soul. So knowing that you are unique, knowing that you are different than other people, expressing your individuality, acknowledging who you are as a soul or a spirit. Third eye chakra. So somebody's third eye is now awakening, opening up. Okay, it was possibly blocked if they were living in a lot of illusions, fantasies, wearing a lot of rose-colored glasses. Okay, wearing purple, eating purple fruits, eating purple vegetables, wearing purple. If you don't like purple, wear purple socks, wear purple underwear, wear purple bras, undershirts. That would help you get in that purple energy. If you're into dyeing your hair, dye your hair purple. Get you some purple stones, some purple rocks, bracelets. If you feel energy in your forehead area, the top of your head, the back of your neck, your shoulders, that's letting you know that you're having activations in your third eye and possibly your crown eye area too. Isis Oracle. It says magic and rituals. Crafted sacred practice. So this is the first time I ever seen this card. So let me get the book real quick. Let me be the one you deserve better. Do You Mind by Nicki Minaj, Chris Brown, and Augusta. Can be significant for somebody. Sorry, let me see. M's, where's M's? Okay, so we found right there. It says, effect in the external world can be created through inner practice. Magic and rituals can support your divine path now in the physical world, and you are encouraged to enhance your power with regular practice. The results that you experience will encourage you to continue with the practice as you grow in power, grace, love, ability, and wisdom, and apply your inner beauty to transform your outer world. Okay. So it says, for us to grow empowered and potent on a path of ancient feminine power, we need to honor our own knowing and being and creativity, sacred practice. Sacred practice becomes the habit of growing our spiritual powers and consciousness. Like a garden needed regularly care and watering to blossom and flourish, our inner garden of our soul. We are creativity, joy, spiritual gifts, and bliss bubbled away. Also needs regular attention. Coming to our practice takes strength and inner will, even though it can feel amazing. We still have to wake up, set aside time, and discipline ourselves to show up for our own inner growing. We will reap the benefits when we do, but we must also allow ourselves to fall in love with our practice, to craft something that really speaks to us. So that we want to do it. That is not, I don't know why this. So that what we want to do it. The desires and the discipline together helps us engage with our practice regularly, and we can grow as fast. We can grow so fast it can be quite shocking. So some of y'all possibly have certain magic spells, rituals that you take part of to help you bring certain energies into your existence and stand more of your feminine energy. So tapping into that feminine power. Again, when you go to doing spells and using magic, make sure you're doing it for only the highest good, because again, that stuff can backfire on you. So just making sure you understand what it is that you're taking part of before you take part of it. But it's saying being creative, allowing your spiritual gifts to come through. The more practice that you have, the better that you will get. Okay. And this is what I'm getting, and you can grow fast from that. So past life card, baby. So you and this person possibly had a child in a past life. Some of y'all possibly could have had, been an orphan or had issues as far as when it comes to childbirth in a past life as well. Some of y'all are possibly meant to have a baby with this person that you are pulling this number for in this lifetime, if you're able to have children. And Saturn. So Saturn is going to be very significant for this group of people, finding out what's in your birth chart as far as when it comes to your tropical side, your first side of your category, whatever placement that Saturn is in. Studying and researching about Saturn. So that's number one. Number two, the green aventurine. First card, we have 3 of Wands being reversed. Okay, so when the 3 of Wands is reversed, this represents energy as far as somebody being too prideful, that you could be dealing with somebody that's very arrogant. They could be conceited. This also can represent energy as far as feeling deceptive energy. So fearing that somebody is going to deceive you. So I feel that if whoever's watching this, the person that you were involved in could have been somebody that was hot-headed. They were more of a logical thinker. They could have had pride issues, control issues, manipulated a certain situation, abusing their power is what I'm getting from this as well. But when it's, like I said, when the 3 of Wands is reversed, this also means fearing deception as far as with dealing with that person. So not wanting to be deceived by this person anymore if you already separated from this person, or this person is no longer wanting to deceive you as far as past actions that they that happened between you and them. You have the moon card being reversed. So this represents energy as far as denying their emotions. Okay. So somebody denying their emotions, somebody not being truthful as far as when it comes to the way that they feel. This also represents fear. So I was saying fear of deception, possibly fear of commitment, fear of lack of self-worth, dealing with insecurities as far as when it comes to them and, feeling themselves or how they felt about themselves, even on how they felt about you, not feeling that they were worthy enough for you is what I'm getting, as far as when it comes to some of these insecurities that this person was dealing with, or if this is you. Okay. But this represents energy as far as denial. It also represents energy as far as lying, misunderstandings, and also feeling self-defeat. Okay. So some of them could have been involved with somebody that was lying, or there could have been lies as far as when it comes to your masculine, your feminine, between the relationship between you and them. It could have been some misunderstandings. It's, let's say, if there was fears, or somebody thought they were not worthy enough, that was painting certain illusions in their mind. So it's going to cause a lot of misunderstandings as far as when it comes to how y'all soul's energy, y'all aura feel about each other, but a difference how you feel about each other in 3D, if you understand what I'm saying on as that. So this also represents energy as far as the moon is Pisces. Okay. We have the strength card, so this represents Leo. So gaining the courage, gaining the strength to move forward, repatching any wounds that this person left. So wanting to how do you mend a broken heart? How can I mend the broken heart that I caused, that I broke my masculine, my feminine's heart? I also broke my heart at the same time by hurting them. So this person is wanting to figure out how they can patch up the wounds between you and them. They know they left you feeling wounded. This also represents energy as far as, like I said, gaining the strength, gaining the courage, disciplining yourself, okay? Taking action, being passionate, okay? Gaining your inner strength. So again, this is Leo. So somebody's getting ready to take charge. You also have the affinity sign here. That could be very significant to you and your person that you are watching this reading for. You have the Three of Pentacles being reversed. So this represents third party energy. So some of them could have been putting out in other situations, other things. This person could have been somebody that was very narrow-minded, more focused on themselves. Some of them, again, could have been more conceited, thinking that, they were too good for you at a certain point in time, but really was not too good for you because they were living in certain illusions, is what I'm getting from this situation, in which it just caused damage to the relationship between you and them. But some of them were giving and putting time and energy and money into other situations. It says, so this is the next card. So it says, give thanks for the blessing of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. So knowing that there is blessings that's coming your way, even though when it feels like there's not anybody on your side, or you're not receiving any type of help or any type of abundance in your situation or happiness in your situation, somebody's getting ready to have that love coming into them very soon, knowing that you deserve this, knowing that you deserve this. So again, this person possibly had issues, or you had issues with acknowledging your own self-worth, and that was something that you possibly had to heal from. So knowing that you're worth giving as well as receiving unconditional love. False person. So somebody did get exposed for who they are. Again, this could also represent the person that was denying their emotions, them, wearing a mask and not being truthful about how they feel or who they are. So you have an 8 here. 8 represents movement, affirmations. So saying your affirmations: I am, I can, I will, I am, I can, I will, I do. You had the strength card coming out. So this represents that energy as far as that fire energy. So it says being confident with yourself again. So it says to lift up your thoughts and energy, and to attract what you desire. Use positive affirmations. Dolphin spirit. So it says this and that is true. This and that is true. Not denying how you feel, not denying the signs and synchronicities that you're getting that's in front of you. Okay? Your ancestors, your higher self. Acknowledging, what's real and what's not. You have a 20 here. 2s represents union, which brings balance. Tolerance. Not putting up with the bullshit. Not putting up with the bullshit. No longer being tolerated with that false person's actions, their behavior. Okay? So it says you appreciate other points of view because you sense the love in everyone. So also respecting people for their ways that they see things, respecting their opinion, being open-minded, disciplining yourself. This person had to learn how to discipline themselves. Yeah, sacral chakra. So, because they could have been somebody that was very sexual active to other people, had multiple sex partners. This represents energy as far as Kundalini energy. So some of y'all's Kundalini could have Kundalini activations. This could also represent sexual energy between your masculine and your feminine. Wear orange, wear reddish orange, dye your hair orange, eat red and orange fruits and vegetables. Orange and red stones. The dark mysteries. So it says, enter the chamber of the dark goddess. Okay, so this is the first time I've ever seen this card before too. So let me get this book. So it says, the dark goddess calls you to her inner chamber where she holds a test and a gift for you. The test is your willingness to meet and release the fears within that have been secretly holding you back. The gift is freedom, peace, opportunity, and prosperity in all its forms. Will you accept her call? Your time for deeper initiation is here. It says, when the dark goddess calls you, it is a life-changing experience. It is not always easy, but the rewards for those brave enough to answer her call and enter her inner chamber are tremendously indeed. The rewards are a life lived more fearlessly, the gift of loving and being just who you are in truth, without having to impress or bow to another out of fear of rejection. It is more open and expansive way to live, and it attracts the bounty of the dark mother. Her gifts of love, opportunity, peace, and prosperity, well-being, and wisdom. It takes a strong soul to go through this test, and into the liberation it delivers. But you are ready, dear initiate of the light. So it's saying, don't be afraid of the journey that you have, that you've been presented with. Standing up and being courageous, being fearless, being bold, being daring. Again, you have the Leo card coming out. So not being scared of the unknown, not being scared of your dark side. Father. So some of y'all could have certain things as far as, let's say, if there was any trauma or any hurt or any pain from your childhood, it could be from your father or your mother. But this card says father, but I'm going to say your parents, period. Some of y'all could have had, trauma, as far as trauma from past lives from your parents. They could have been a karmic or a soulmate that lived in this lifetime as a parent. If that was a bad situation that you dealt with your parents with. But some of y'all possibly are becoming a fathers, okay? You're spending more time with your children. You're being that good role model for your child. Some of y'all possibly are getting ready to find out that you are expecting to be a father. Uranus. So whatever is in your Uranus, pay attention to that. You could be having activations in that area. Studying, if you don't know what Uranus means, researching and studying it about that. That's number 2. Number 3, the blue aventurine. You have the 2 of Pentacles being reversed. So this represents energy as far as feeling overwhelmed, juggling, having to juggling, feeling let's say if the person that you were dealing with was juggling you and somebody else, it became very overwhelming to this person, this individual, or if this is you, the one that was doing the juggling. I do feel that somebody's been weighing out their options, so it looks like that they had more than one person that they can choose from. This also represents energy as far as finally making a choice, because when you're upright, it also makes it means juggling. It also means, trying to find balance in a situation after the things that they're juggling. So I do feel that there is some of y'all that are pulling this card, that somebody is no longer wanting to juggle you in a situation, okay, is what I'm getting from this. Yeah, the King of Cups, because they're now wanting to present themselves. Now they're wanting to show their affection. Now they're choosing you. You hold this person's heart space. They love you. They're wanting to give you their cup of love and nobody else their cup of love. They're no longer wanting to juggle you. They're no longer wanting to juggle you. So this represents Cancer, Pisces, as well as Scorpio as far as the zodiacs. This is the king, again, the King of Cups, wanting to be the good lover, wanting to be the good father, wanting to be the good mother, wanting to be caring, wanting to be sensitive, wanting to be reliable, most important, as well as being the good, being your protector. So this person is coming in being generous, okay? They're very emotional. They're wearing their emotions on their sleeve right now. Yeah, the Knight of Cups, definitely wearing their emotions on their sleeve. Okay, very, very, this person is really going to be expressing themselves on how much you care about them. They're really going to be opening up and showing you that affection that you need. This person is getting ready to be very romantic. And again, we're having a lot of activations in our heart chakra space because of the month of February. That represents the month of love. It's also the beginning of the year. So again, it's Aquarius season, getting ready to go into Pisces season. That ended as well. So it's still the cusp for that. So, and then Pisces is water. So Cancer, Pisces, as well as Scorpio. So just imagine the activations that this person is, everybody that is having when it comes to their heart chakra. So this person is coming in, they're being noble. This also represents your knight in shining armor coming in. When the Knight of Cups represents, this comes out, this represents somebody wanting to be very charming. They're prepared to be the good listener when it comes to the relationship between you and them. But most importantly, this person is very sensitive about you, okay? You have the Three of Wands being reversed. So again, if there was any juggling, if this person was holding back their emotions, being too prideful, being more ego driven, carrying arrogance and not, expressing themselves on how they truly care about you or how they truly feel about for you is what I'm hearing. When the Three of Wands is reversed, this also represents energy as far as fear of deception. So some of y'all could be thinking, like, when this person comes in and they express themselves, that they are bullshitting, that's not how they really feel. You could be feeling like they are pulling your leg, but this person really means the things that they're saying on how they really how much you really care about them. So what they're saying is the things that they're going to be saying to you, they're being very genuine. I cannot speak today. Genuine about it, okay? Being very genuine about it. That's going off for a reason. So I got my vibration on for a reason. When it goes off, it's either alerting you that you're paying too much attention and they want you to miss some of the messages or distract me from giving you the message, or you're not paying attention and they're going to tell you to rewind the message that you missed. Okay, but this represents surrender. So this is what it is. It says, so now this person is surrendering to the journey between you and them. Now they're surrendering and they're no longer denying their feelings. And that's the reason why this person is coming in and expressing their love. So it says, at times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. So this could be surrendering, letting go of other things. Let's say if there was karmic soulmates, certain relationships that, again, with family and friends, or if these were addictions that was causing a rift between you and your masculine and your feminine, this person is surrendering to that. So they're seeing a new perspective, okay? They're seeing a new perspective. They're accepting destiny for what it is. Accepting destiny for what it is. Imprisonment, because they're no longer wanting to be trapped to their own their own manipulation, them manipulating themselves on denying how much they really care about you. Some of them possibly felt bonded or, chained to a karmic or a soulmate or a situation. This could be family or friends. So you have a 29 here. 11 represents twin flame, twin ray number. It also represents magician, alchemy. Ones represents new beginnings, business ventures. So some of y'all have a new business opportunity that's coming to you. So you have some abundance, some stability, a new door opening up as far as when it comes to your career. So it says trust and follow through on new business ideas or career opportunities. So make sure those, you plant your seeds, your ideas that you get, make sure that you continue to, water those. Horse spirit. So yeah, breaking free, releasing themselves from an unhealthy situation. This also represents energy as far as knight shining armor. So you have that twice. This person's coming in as a knight shining armor. So it says freedom is yours. You have a 33. Threes represents your 3D body now connecting with your 5D spirit, your 5D soul. Gratitude. Just showing thanks. Being thankful for your experiences. Being thankful for even the detours that you are, that's put on your path to delay you. So it says you fully appreciate the invaluable lessons that life loving presents to you. So again, respecting the trials and tribulations that comes into your life, respecting, the tower moments that we have that bring us to vulnerability. Okay. Respecting, the negative things as far as what happens to you, because it allows you to stand in your true purpose and allows you to grow and mature and be who you're meant to be. So being thankful for everything, the good and the bad. Solar plex chakra. Okay. This has to do with your confidence. It also has to do with, your self-esteem, knowing your worth, wearing yellow and orange, red and orange, yellow, orange, and red would be good for you to wear. This would help you tap into that energy. Okay. Eating those color fruits and those color vegetables. If you're into hair dyeing, coloring your hair, those colors. Isis Oracle. Scales of balance. So again, this person is wanting to bring balance to the relationship between you and them. Now they're balanced with their emotions. Now they can express themselves on how they truly feel about you. So it says ancient Tantra of the soul. Let me get this and see what this means. So it says you are a Trankrite and initiate on the path of divine healing of masculine and feminine, the two sacred properties that are universal to human existence and experience. As these energies come into mutual respect and balance, you attain great power, presence, and healing effort in the world of the soul and in the human worlds of form here on this earth. You are supported in further exploring this path now under the aspects and blessings of the beloved Isis. You are in the process of sacred relationship healing of the divine masculine and feminine energies within your own soul. This is the advanced spiritual path of Tantra. It is the connection of the body and the soul. The effect of this inner divine relationship healing is genuine enlightenment of the mind and the body, The body becomes a living, sacred temple of life, energy, and wild aliveness. This anointment can be experienced in movement, in deep stillness, in a variety, and in quietness. So they're saying that gaining that balance between the feminine and masculine energy, uniting as one, coming together to experience that human experience. And again, that's the main thing that twin flames, twin rays, divine partners, and life partners are on this journey for, is to bring that feminine and masculine energy back and unite as one. So knowing how to balance both your masculine and your feminine energy that you have that's in you as well, okay? And healing sacred relationships. So I feel there's a lot of healing that's going to be taking part as far as when it comes to, you, whoever's watching this reading, are your masculine and your feminine. Authority figures. So somebody possibly does have a situation as far as when it comes to jail, okay, is what I'm hearing. So somebody that's in your environment possibly have some legal situations. There could be a situation that has to do with the authorities, okay, or this could be something that you are overcoming if this was something in the past. Jupiter. So Jupiter can be very significant. I just thought about that movie, Jupiter Ascend. Is that what it's called? So that could be significant for somebody to watch. Studying about Jupiter, finding out what's in your birth chart as far as when it comes to your Jupiter placement, or your masculine, your feminine's Jupiter placement. You could be having activations in that area. Okay, so that's that. And last one, number 4. Yellow, aventurine, death card being reversed. So this represents Scorpio energy. So some of y'all could be ending it with the Scorpio. There could be a Scorpio that's coming back from your past. If it's not somebody that has Scorpio in your chart and you're watching this, this can just represents energy as far as releasing, somebody burning bridges with you. Okay. This represents energy as far as running it away. So somebody refusing to change. So let's say if they are not a Scorpio, or this is just energy that this person is harnessing, this person could have been somebody that burned a bridge with you, or they, were not changing, refusing to change as far as when it comes to their growth, their development. This also represents energy as far as mourning a loss, feeling depressed, being depressed, going through the overall grief of a certain situation. So some of y'all could be mourning the loss. This could be the mourning of loss of a family member, a friend. If there was a death, if it was not that, it could be mourning the loss of your masculine and your feminine, or they're mourning the loss of you, okay? If y'all have been separating, if there has been a detachment between the relationship between you and them, okay? But most importantly, this represents energy as far as, some of them could be dealing with the karmic or soulmate that is refusing to let go, okay? And they could have burned bridges with you, or burned bridges with your masculine and your feminine, is what I'm hearing as far as that too. So some of y'all that pulled this number is dealing with that situation too. So somebody's from your past that you let go of possibly is wanting to come back. Yeah, you have the Chariot card coming out. So this represents Cancer. So this represents a new adventure. This represents movement. It represents destiny working out in your favor. So returning to good karma, your luck changing, traveling. This represents energy as far as traveling. So having to travel towards your masculine, your feminine, regardless if it's only a 5-minute drive, that represents that. This also represents energy as far as when it comes to twin flames, twin rays, divine partners, life partners, as far as when it comes to those connections, okay? Your masculine, your feminine, not a karmic or a soulmate relationship. So I feel that that's somebody that you are, let's say if you are on any of those type of journeys, this person is wanting to return back to your life. So they're moving towards you. You have the 8 of Pentacles being reversed. In the past, they possibly were not, focused on the relationship. They could have been focused on other things, more on their money, putting time and effort in other situations, other people, okay? Not investing, not putting in the proper work when it comes to the relationship between you and them. So this person could have been somebody that was, feeling like they were too good to do certain things as far as when it comes to the relationship between you and them. Okay. This also represents energy as far as being overly careful. So I feel that this person knows that they have to be overly careful as far as when it comes to the way that they approach you, because of, again, the way that they have treated the situation between you and them, the journey, the way that things have left between you and them, especially if there was some type of separation that was involved between your masculine and your feminine. So I feel that this person is working on their approach. The Wheel of Fortune, yeah, because they don't want to have any more false starts with you. They don't want to have any more delays as far as when it comes to the relationship. There was a lot of setbacks when it comes to the relationship between you and this person. I feel that some of y'all also experience a lot of bad luck. Let's say if there was a karmic or a soulmate that was involved in the situation, let's say if there was anybody that was manipulated in the situation, this person had a failed project when it comes to that. So I feel that this person, let's say if they were involved with somebody, this person had lack of control. They could have been somebody that was a control freak. They could have manipulated the situation between your masculine or your feminine or between you. Okay, brought a lot of struggles into the relationship between you, and which brings a lot of delays. So I feel that there was not, you would start up with your masculine, everything will be fine, but y'all never got to that solid 10, that final completion. It just feels like every time that y'all would come in union, as soon as y'all were in union, as soon as y'all broke up is what I'm hearing. So you were not getting a complete cycle with this person. And this represents the Wheel of Fortune, represents energy as far as fire energy. So Aries, Leo, as well as Sagittarius. Embrace. So it says, through each other, you find the missing pieces. So this person is realizing, again, through each other, you find the missing pieces. Again, when you're on a twin flame, twin ray, divine partner, a life partner relationship, you come together and be on a union to push out unconditional love, and then also understanding what unconditional love is. So again, helping heal one another. Okay. Helping heal one another, helping bring back the pieces that have been damaged when it comes to the feminine and masculine energy that y'all both have. Okay. And then also you being a woman or you being a man, and the same thing with same-sex relationships. There's always one person that has more feminine in their chart and one person that has more masculine in their chart. So acknowledging, that y'all both need each other in order for y'all to heal. Main female, because yes, they know you are their main female. You have been their main female in their life, and they know that they were not acknowledging that. So you have a 2 here. 2s represents new union, which it also represents balance. It says goodbye to the old, hello to the new. So again, you have the death card being reversed. So letting go, endings of closures, a release from something that's no longer serving you. Some of y'all are ending a situation with somebody that was not good for you. Some of y'all have a new opportunity that's coming in to you. Some of y'all let go of the old you and allowed your new you to come through. Some of y'all, let's say if this is your masculine, your feminine, they shed away their old self and now they're coming to you in new energy. So it says you finished one part of your life and now a new and even better part is beginning. Electric eel spirit. So it says bring your ideas to life. So the ideas that you get, planting those seeds, making sure that you're watering them and nurturing them to full harvest. And then once you have those fruits on your trees, you have your harvest, you can reap your abundance from it. So you have a 24 here, which is a 6. 6 represents harmony, also represents past. Peacefulness. So finding the sense of peace, finding that peace in a situation, wanting to bring peace. So it says recognizing that balance, kindness, and love brings calmness to your soul. So even when, people try to lower your energy to negative vibrations, you still recognizing the balance that you have within yourself, not allowing anybody to shift your vibration, you staying in your peaceful environment. So also watching how you react to certain situations when people are coming to disturb your peace. That's pretty much what they're wanting you to understand. Desires. So you are a desire to this person. Sexual desires, intimacies. Again, your desires, your goals, the things that motivate you, the things that, make you be daring and ambitious. So it says goals, passion, craving, fulfillment. So this person, you craves for your affection, your attention, your energy. Sexual desires. You have a 12 here, which is a 3. Threes represents your 3D body now connecting to your 5D spirit, your 5D soul. Pyramid of light. Look at that. Ain't that so beautiful? The Eye of Ra. So it says, step your vibration deeper into love. Look at what I just said. Raising your vibration. This is the first time that this card has ever came out. So let me get it. Some of y'all have a lot of fire in your birth chart that's watching this. Your Kundalini could be activating. So pyramid of life. It says psychic protection. So it says, as a being growing in significant light, darker energies can become more attached to you. There is nothing to fear and only more mastery and awareness of power and protection of divine love to experience. Here is guidance on the skills you have within you now to deal with any undesired interference. The pyramid of life confirms that energies have been causing interference with your path, and it is time now to end that interference with love and compassion. It says this oracle brings you confirmation that you are growing spiritually, and as such, there are higher levels of responsibility and skills required of you to continue to thrive and blossom to even deeper places of your spiritual expansion. These new levels will feel joyful to you as they begin and bring you to greater personal mastery and freedom from fear. Sometimes when we are growing your light, dark energies become more interested in you. There is nothing to be afraid of because no energy can interfere with you without your permission. And if you have unconsciously given permission by action or deed in this or other lifetimes, you have the free will to withdraw permission from a place of peace and love within you right now. The key is holding any energy effectively, even that energy which you no longer wish to have connects to your energy field. It is to have compassion and respect in your heart, combined with the firm boundary and understanding of its principles of psychic protection. So this here just, whew. So how I told you that there were no longer, if you've been watching my readings, I have been telling y'all that they are no longer going to be able to harness the pyramid energy to use against us as far as when it comes to manipulating us and keeping us in same cycles. So this is letting me know that it's confirming with my ancestors that that's going to fall off as far as that. And then let's say if you did, like they said, unconsciously did give somebody permission to, attach to you negative entities or dignities or any of that, or, make sure that you, cut the bonds, cut whatever attachments that you need to cut from that person, those individuals. Also protecting yourself, again, energy healing stones, crystals, black stones, blue stones, purple stones, green stones, red stones, brown stones are good for your protection, to protect you from psychic attacks. Okay. orphan. So some of y'all could have been orphans in past life. Some of y'all could have been, you know, an orphan in this lifetime and was put into a foster care system. Some of y'all possibly could feel like orphans. So let's say if your parent, even though you had your mother, your father in your life, they could have been, you know, bad parents. They could have abandoned you. There could have been, you know, certain things that you went through as far as trauma that made you feel like you were an orphan. Okay. Some of y'all could be thinking about, you know, getting foster children, adopting a child is what I'm hearing, working in a foster home as far as community work. Pisces, so that could be very significant for somebody that's watching this reading. If this person has Pisces in their chart, it will resonate with you. If they don't have Pisces in their chart, this could also represent energy as far as the moon, so the unknown, your shadow self, which just gives you confirmation of this too. So some of y'all possibly do need to protect yourself. So let's say if there is any deception, or if there is anybody that's trying to put spell work or any of that on you, make sure you do the things that you need to do to protect your aura, and again, stop the psychic attacks. So hopefully this resonates with y'all. It's been a while since I did this. A whole 55 minutes. There will be timestamps for each number in each reading, for each reading that I did out of the 4. And I just want to say thank you again. Like, share, comment, subscribe to my channel. And I just want to say thank y'all, and I hope y'all have a good rest of y'all's day.